Seriously, who leaves a perfectly good broom in the middle of an abandoned cave? Is there like a witch that lives in these caves? Or an ogre that uses the broom to sweep up, even though everything's just dirt and rock? The mysteries of this game never cease to amaze me. Just like with back in the Blue Mountains with just those shields in Mr. Stone's Peaks. There's just many background objects that just kind of pique my interest at just creating fan lore for this game. I don't know. Just kind of something to pass the time when you're just up to your neck with nail-biting frustration, I suppose. It's just kind of only just the only silver lining in all of this. Hey, paisanos! This is Toon Gamer 23, and welcome back to Let's Play Rayman! So in the last part, we entered Eat It Joe's, and we ventured around a section of the cave in the dark, with only a spot of light to help us along. Now we come to the third section. So yeah, the third and fourth section will be my goal for this part. And yeah, these are pretty much the nail-biting frustration segments of Eat It Joe's. This is where things really up the ante. I lost count of how many lives I lost on my practice rounds, so we're in these sections for the long haul, unlike the last part, but who knows? I've had some practice, so maybe it might not be so bad, but I'm not gonna cross my fingers or anything. Okay, so yeah, just those Stonebill enemies! Whoa! Okay, run, run, run! Okay, let's go for a little jog. Okay, whoa! Oh! That's right. In this part, boulders can appear out of nowhere and chase you down. Sadistic, bold, inanimate objects. Yeah. That's how much Ubisoft hated the players in this section. They just create those rocks out of thin air and they just hunt you down. Okay, new plan. Duck and cover. Okay. And just wait for them to just finish exploding into segments. To fragments. Okay, so up we go. Oh, oh. Okay, whoa. Yeah, the Stonebill bastards are everywhere. So, yeah. Do not take those enemies lightly. They can really trip you up. Much like these guys. Okay, so, and there they go again. So, yeah, just rocketing into the stratosphere. Or into the roof of the cave, whichever comes first. Okay, so crawl. Okay, crawl past a few spiky objects and... Whoa! Right the hell out of nowhere, right behind... snuck up right behind me. Oh, God, this... Okay, so, so yeah, there's spiky hitboxes on the roof and on the floor, so you gotta hit the... Okay, right... Ah! Of course there would be sharp objects right at the very bottom. God damn the three-hit defaults marker, come on! Easy for you to say, you're just the one who types out the comments. Okay. Okay. Ah! It's off by a smidge. Okay. Alright. Up. Okay. Up we go. So yeah, I'm beginning to miss that elegant music from the Picture City, but whatever. This'll suffice, I guess. Okay. Dodge! Okay. Okay. Ow! Always on that last hit point. Okay, so yeah, it's... I lost count of how long it took me to clear these next two sections, but it is going to be a lot longer than the previous part, that's for sure. Okay. Okay. Bust open, come on. Okay. Okay. Duck. Alright. Alright, so at least those volcanic boulders are predictable at how their sections just fly off in a hexagon pattern, so when they split apart, you'll know how to dodge those chunks that fly at you. Okay, so... Okay. Not too bad this time around. Okay. Alright. Woo! Okay. There's a cage right there, but can't reach it just yet. Alright. Ah! Whoa! Okay, so yeah. Boulders appearing right out of nowhere mid-crawl. So yeah, just... Ubisoft just being cruel and unusual with this game. Okay. Alright, so I got an extra life there. So yeah, just basically a consolation prize, I guess. They're basically consolation prizes in my eye. Whoa! There's a whole parade of anti-tunes down there. Okay, so yeah, there's only one way we're getting past these little microscopic pests. And that's... via ring. So yeah. Love the celebratory parade, boys, but not a fan of your company, so... Okay. Whoa! 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 Okay, it's a lot of hot rock. It's coming right out of nowhere. Okay, so... Okay, so checkpoint up there. Good. Okay. Whoa. Okay. Alright. Boom. Alright. Second boom. Okay, so yeah, cage number 2. Okay, so cage number 3. Let me tell you, was a bitch to grab. Because this section right here has one big design flaw, aside from just me grabbing rings, is the fact that there is one that's incredibly out of reach. If you don't get it just right, you ain't grabbing that ring. So, you'll see what I mean in just a sec. So yeah, that ring over there, you got a long punch all the way to it. You have to jump on the very... at a very specific angle in order to get a jump high enough and powerful enough in order to make the glide. So yeah, you can just barely make it. Okay, so yeah, real flashbacks to Twilight Gulch from this ring that you need for the other... So yeah. And to add insult to injury, there's no gold fist in sight, so you're basically on your own for this one, so either that or you have to be skilled enough in order to grab a golden fist from another level and come all the way back here without dying once. And considering that the ladder is next to impossible, I basically just have no other choice but to just rely on my own instincts. Rely on just the regular punch here, so... So, yes, this cage that you need to be very specific for. Screw it. Screw... I can forgive this game for a lot of things, but that last cage in Twilight Gulch, and this one, no sir. Not even close. Not a chance in hell. So yes, this one single cage really came this close to giving me a full-blown hernia from just pure frustration. At just how long and how hard I try to grab that one distant ring that is just so out of reach. And there's no running start either, so... It's close that time. Close... Whoa, okay. Right, so... And... No. Okay, one more time. If I can't get it, I'll skip to the part where I actually do connect. It has to be just before the swing. Okay, so yeah, I'm skipping ahead to the good part. Okay, so yeah, just another shot, another camera shot for good measure. Man. I died. So yeah, Mr. Rings, kiss your ass goodbye. You'll be landing feet first into that spiky floor. Really got close one time, but I think the apex just is right after, sort of like right as you, man. So yeah, I think the strongest jump is right here, right after the low of the swing, I guess. No, still not good enough. Yeah, that jump right there was significantly more powerful than the rest, so... It's right at a very, very specific frame. It's hard to pinpoint exactly which frame it is, but, and it is possible, but it is just really frustrating to know exactly which frame to go for. Man, this has been going on forever. I swear I did it that one time. With my regular fist, I swear. If only Ubisoft didn't Why you put that cage one up there? Why? Just all the places, all the boneheaded moves made by that stinking video game company. Okay, so no, that's not it. Okay, that was a pretty significant jump there. So something like that height, you just need to luck out just like the one back at Twilight Gulch! Ugh, without falling down into the spikes. Damn it! Yeah, oh, so close that time. So close. So close. Ugh. This is exhausting. No, no, no. Yeah. Okay. I need to look at a video. This is taking way too damn long. It's ridiculous. It's so goddamn ridiculous. All this for just one single cage. Damn it. Damn that fucking cage. Alright, just needed a little breather. So, something's gotta stick eventually. So I'll kill myself off and start over fresh. Oh, so close. So freaking close. Okay. I believe the sweet spot is just right before the apex of that swing. Okay, that's nowhere near high enough. Okay, yeah, like that. That jump is enough to guarantee make it across. But it has to be just right at the end. Not right at the end, but just right before the end. I cannot believe I wasted all that time just for a jump that... So yeah, this is seriously no cage to sneeze at. But it's up there somewhere, and we need it in order to finish the game, so we may as well stop complaining and just keep on it. Come on. This would be so much easier if I had that golden fist, but no. I'm stuck with a regular fist. Oh god! That was... Yes, yes, yes! Yes! Just barely! Finally! Made it. Okay. I just gotta make it up to that cloud without falling down. Yes! Hallelujah! Finally! Okay. So across these clouds, run, run, run. Okay. Okay, these... Right here! Cage number 3. So much time wasted just for that one ring. Just for this one cage. Jeez Louise. Just... Whatever. It is over. Okay. Okay, so we can ride these clouds over to the other end of the chasm and get an extra life while we're at it. So... Okay, that's it. Now we can finally progress in this level. Jeez. Good lord, was that just headache-inducing. Okay, that's the giant wrecking balls. Okay. Ah, stop! 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 Ah! Goodness. Okay, so yeah. We got the cage, but the frustration has only begun with this section. Ah! Let me through! Let me through! So many ways to jam me. Just Enough. Okay. Ugh. Seriously? Okay. Alright. So. There's a cloud that disappears right beneath me. Let me do it. Oh. Oh, here's what. There was a golden fist. Ah! Man! Enough! Enough with the jabbing! Just... What was with Ubisoft and the jabbing? So many sharp objects. What? Sharp objects every single place I go to. Just... Enough! Enough of this stupid jabathon. I've had it up to here with getting impaled all the damn time. Ugh. Ugh. Sick of this. Just let me breathe for once. Just damnation. Okay. Grab the super punch and... Okay, can we make it with only 1 hit point? Okay. Just barely. Okay, so... Alright. Yes. Yes. Yes! Okay. Cage number 4. Alright. At last! Okay, so I looked at a map once, and there's apparently a whole inaccessible section beyond these electric wires, but we ain't getting there, so... But the exit sign's right there, next to a big hoard of treasure. Alright. Alright, so... This would be a perfect end to the game. Rayman exits and he gets all the treasure. Okay, and the wires continue into this section. Okay, so the last section was basically... So yeah, aside from all the jabbing obstacles and that ring that was so out of reach, I didn't know how to access it. It just had to have a good jump. I wasted so much time. But in this section, we're introduced to a new enemy. These bugs with the suction cup legs. And they have stingers that follow you. Okay, so yeah. So yeah, you're stuck with 3 hit points, so good luck. I had the worst time trying to get through this section with just 3 hit points. Okay. Jog, 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 jog. Okay. Okay. Whoa. Okay, avoid the stingers and just ride the crystal platforms at the right times. Avoid their jagged bottoms, and you should be good. Okay. Okay, this is tricky right here. Gotta crawl right at the best spot. Okay. Okay. Now we get a punch and we plug her in, plug her in. Okay. Plug it in, plug it in. Alright, so this is the main outlet for the sign at Eat at Joe's. And it also powers those flying saucers, too, so there's that. Okay. Onto a flying saucer. Okay. Alright, can we make it? Okay, so just... No! Ah, yeah. Of course, I couldn't make it. Just... Motherfucking... spike balls. Those cretins that are stagnant. They're just there to piss you off. Go through this damn section again. I'm really not in the mood. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and he's gone. Okay. Run, 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 run! Okay. Ugh. Man. Okay. Alright, so... yeah, the longer you ride these, crystal platforms, more discombobulated you get, so yeah, pick your poison. Death by the blue stomping crystal or the red floating platform crystal. Okay. Crawl, crawl. Okay. Just barely. Okay. Alright, onto the flying saucer. Okay, avoid the spike balls of doom. And once we reach the exit of this section, we can call it quits. Okay, there we go. Okay, avoid the boulders! Avoid boulders falling everywhere. Okay. So, it's just a smooth sailing all the way back to the starting point and an exit sign. Okay, so there goes the flying saucer off screen. Yeah! Alright! Trust me, this section gave me hell during my practice run. So yeah. Okay, section 5. We can end it here. Okay, so the vast majority of that part just took place with just trying to get to that out of reach flying ring, just out of reach. So goddamn annoying! I mean, you just had to jump at exactly the right moment during your swing. And I guess it just randomly generates the oomph of the jump. But if it's not high enough, you're not making the gap to get to that ring just out of reach. Whatever. It's over. Okay. So we'll wrap up Eat It Joe's in the next part. There's still a couple more challenging sections to go. So thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe. And if you would leave a comment and or like, that would be most appreciated. Until next time on Rayman, this is ToonGamer23, signing out. And why is Rayman still out there saving the world when he could be living the life of luxury with all that treasure at the starting point? Come on. I mean, seriously, those gold doubloons are basically the size of his head. Literally. And there's a golden goblet fit for a king, and a golden fork, and a sack full of trinkets. So yeah, Rayman, while you're still at it with helping out Joe plug in his sign and get the lights up and running, why don't you take some treasure for the road? Maybe you can cash it in for some good cold hard cash. Or just retire to a luxury island in style. Yeah, it's such a shame that the treasure is just background art and you can't really do anything with it. That sucks.